Have you ever poured your whole heart into an idea? Something that kept you awake at night with pure excitement, only to watch it get extinguished by one careless sentence from someone who didn't understand? A light remark, "That's not realistic," or "Why waste your time?" And just like that, you quietly set it aside. Not because the idea was wrong, but because it was still so fragile, so tender, and you let it see the light too soon, before it had the strength to stand against the world's wind of doubt. This happens more often than we care to admit. Today, I want to tell you a story, not just to help you protect your passion, but so you truly understand why some dreams need to be cradled in silence before they're ready to shine. And at the end, I'll share a tiny habit, less than 30 seconds each morning, that can completely change the way you nurture the most precious things inside your heart. Come with me. Right in the beating heart of New York City, there lived a young woman named Emily Harper. By day, she sat in a cramped cubicle in Midtown, staring at spreadsheets, writing reports, feeling trapped in an invisible cage. Evenings were her refuge. Back in her tiny Brooklyn apartment, sipping coffee, scrolling on her phone, and dreaming. Dreaming of a life that wasn't just 9 to 5. The city was alive, skyscrapers piercing the sky, taxi horns echoing, ambitious people rushing everywhere. But Emily, she felt out of place. Deep inside, she longed to create something real, something that could heal even a small part of a world suffocating from pollution and loneliness. Then, one crisp autumn morning, as golden leaves drifted across the paths of Central Park, the fire inside Emily ignited. She decided, I'm going to build an app called GreenLink. Not just another social platform. It would connect city people to community gardens, track their carbon footprints, turn living green into a rewarding game. Users could form virtual green teams, plant real trees through nonprofit partners, earn badges for changing habits. She had spent months sketching wireframes, teaching herself to code on Codecademy, studying APIs. That idea burned fiercely in her chest, a single ray of hope amid the city's chaos. The excitement overflowed, and like so many of us when our hearts are on fire, she shared it. At lunch, she told her coworker Sarah over trendy salads. Sarah raised an eyebrow. An eco app? The market's already flooded. TikTok and Instagram are full of green influencers. Why waste time on something that'll just disappear in the App Store? The flame in Emily flickered, but she pushed it aside. Maybe Sarah's just tired today. That evening, she texted her best friend, Mia. I'm building an app to help people live greener in the city. What do you think? Mia replied instantly, You? Coding? Last week you couldn't even fix your Wi-Fi. It's gonna flop. Total waste of energy. The warmth faded. Late at night, she mentioned it in the college group chat. Replies poured in like cold rain. Cute idea, but unrealistic. You're dreaming too big. Just stick to your job. Who has time for another app? One friend simply disappeared from the thread. Emily collapsed onto her couch, staring at the dark laptop screen. The blazing fire from that morning was now only glowing embers. She asked herself, am I delusional? Should I just keep grinding at work, save for a better apartment, and call that life? The city lights twinkled outside her window, mocking her quiet pain. The next day, Emily wandered into Central Park seeking peace. Amid joggers and tourists, she noticed an older woman on a bench, typing on a sleek laptop. Silver-streaked hair, sharp eyes behind rimless glasses. She looked like a retired tech founder. Her name was Sophia Reyes, who had bootstrapped her own startup back in the 90s. Emily hesitated, then sat. Her voice trembled. I had this app idea, but I told people, and now it feels like it's dying. Sophia closed her laptop and smiled with quiet understanding. Show me your hands. Emily held them out. Sophia studied them. Calloused from typing, strong from scrolling through life. These hands can code. They can create. Then she asked, when you plant a new line of code, Do you push it to GitHub every hour to show your friends? No, that would expose bugs too early. It would crash before it even runs. Exactly. Sophia leaned back. Ideas are the same. When they're fresh, they're fragile like seed code. Doubt from others, it's like a bad merge. It corrupts everything before it stabilizes. Something inside Emily stirred. So, I shouldn't have shared? Sophia smiled softly. Not yet. Not while it's still compiling in your mind. People don't mean harm, but they carry their own failures, their own fears. When you expose something tender, their fears shout louder than their love for you. Emily asked, almost pleading, "Then what should I do?" Sophia handed her a small notebook. Protect your idea the way you protect beta software. Work on it in private. Let it iterate in the quiet of your focus. When it has solid structure, bugs fixed, features strong, then release it to the world. At that point, criticism won't crash it because it runs on its own power. Emily walked back, Sophia's words etched deep in her heart. She deleted every mention, swore silence about GreenLink, and she began in the dark. Her small apartment became a secret lab, sticky notes covering walls, coffee mugs piling up, late nights coding until her eyes burned. She integrated real-time tree planting APIs, designed intuitive screens in Figma. Loneliness sometimes pressed in hard. She ached to share, to hear someone say, "That's amazing." But the memory of her flame dying so quickly kept her quiet. She persisted. The first MVP took shape. Log daily green actions, join local events. Bugs still came, Android crashes, iOS glitches, but every fix taught her something. She freelanced on Upwork for server money, still keeping her real dream hidden.
Then, one spring morning, nearly a year later, coworker Alex walked by. "What's that on your screen? Looks incredible." Emily startled, but he had already seen. Lush green interface, badges for tree planter, zero waste warrior. Nearly a year. I kept it quiet. Alex's eyes widened in genuine awe. "You have to pitch this at the hackathon. Everyone will love it." Emily smiled inside. She didn't need to pitch anymore. The app was telling its own story. GreenLink spread. Coworkers downloaded the beta. Feedback now fueled growth instead of doubt. Mia texted, "Your app is incredible. Why didn't you tell me sooner?" Emily quit her job, raised seed funding. Downloads soared. 10,000, then 50,000. TechCrunch and Forbes praised it. The app revolutionizing urban sustainability. People met in real life, planting rooftop gardens in Brooklyn, community plots in Harlem. She met Sophia often. One afternoon under falling cherry blossoms, Emily asked, "Why do people crush other people's dreams so easily?" Sophia paused, thoughtful. "They're not cruel, they're projecting. They once gave up because of harsh words, so they protect you from that pain. They call it realism, but it's fear wearing a mask." Emily understood. GreenLink taught her more than code. It showed her the difference between hiding and strategy, between seeking validation and self-reliance, between quiet confidence and fearless defiance. Years later, GreenLink reached millions, partnering with cities. Emily spoke at TEDx, mentored young founders. But whenever someone approached with shining eyes and a new idea, she asked only one question: "Who have you told?" If they had shared too much and looked deflated, stop talking, start building. Come back when you have a prototype. If they hadn't told anyone, good, let your code speak first. Ideas are like apps in beta, easily crashed by early outside input. Protect them, debug patiently, and they become unbreakable. Emily never stopped creating. Every new project, silent incubation until roots grew deep. Results always spoke louder than promises. And here's a small practice for you. Tomorrow morning, write down one goal. Don't tell a soul. No posts, no chats, just private. Then take one tiny step, 5 minutes or less, in silence. Repeat for 30 days. Watch how resilient your dream becomes when shielded from passing opinions. Feel the power when you build proof instead of asking permission. If this story touched your heart, it might touch someone else's too. Share it gently. Subscribe to Deep Life Stories so we can walk this path together, story by story. Your presence here tells me you're not just listening, you're growing. That means more than words can say. See you in the next one.